My dear friends, Namaskar to one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the Indian classical musical instrument, that is flute or basuri as it is called. Flute is an ancient instrument and finds its origin in the Indian Hindu mythology or Puranas, that it was played by Lord Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Almighty, that is God. Possibly the idea of flute was conceived when the beetle insects made holes in the bamboos in the forests, and the wind blowing through them generated a harmonic sound that attracted and was noted by people. When a single hole is made in a piece of bamboo near to the closed end of it, the other end being open, and air is blown through this hole, a melodious sound is heard. If further holes are made gradually with some distance from the open end, various different notes of sound are heard. Now, research was made on these notes, and the best notes for melodious music were formulated and selected in Indian classical music, or that is called as Sangeet Shastra. There are basic 7 notes called the Swara in the theory of Indian classical music. They are: first one is Shadja or Sa. The point from where we begin is called as lower Shadja or Sa. Then comes Rishab, Re, Gandhar, Ga, Madhyam, that is Ma, Pancham is Pa, Dhaivat, Dha, Nishad, Ni, and again upper Shadja, that is Sa. This forms a full octave. It is sung, and in Aroha or ascending order, it is played as. You have to match your Shadja with the Tanpura, this sound. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. In the reverse order or descending order, it is played as Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. See, this is a wooden flute, small one. I will demonstrate on this. So, in the ascending order, it is Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa, and descending Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. Combined together, it is played like this: Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa, Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. To understand the concept, we consider a small journey from one place to another. We halt at different stops and reach the destination ultimately. Thus, Rishabh, Gandhar, Nishad, etc. are the intermediate halting stations between lower sa and upper sa. But we have something to do in between, suppose, then we take more few halts in between these main halts at some desired distances. These sub-intermediate stations are called as Komal Swaras, and they are Komal Rishabh, Komal Gandhar, Komal Dhaivat, Komal Nishad. In Madhyam, there are two notes. They are called as Shuddha Madhyam and Tivra or Sharp Madhyam. The note Shadja and Pancham are fixed or steady. They are Sthir, or as they are called Sthir or Achal notes, and have no variation as Komal or Tivra. You cannot make a Tivra Sa or Komal Sa like that. Or Pancham also, Komal Pancham and Tivra Pancham, that is not possible. Thus altogether there are 12 swaras. To play on flute in ascending order, they go like this. This was our simple Rishabh or Re. In between I will show you. Okay? Have you noted it properly? See again. So, combination of all these 12 swaras taken together in different orders will give you the music complete. Normally in the Bhairavi Raga, all these 12 swaras are used. Now, these 12 swaras, out of these, some groups were made of selected notes or swaras, and 10 such groups were formed. They are called as That. The names of them are like this: Kalyan That, Bilawal That, Purvi That, so on and so forth, like there are 10. Now they are groups of selected swaras, and from this That again some notes or swaras are selected, and we get a what is called as raga. From Kalyan That mainly we get the rag Yaman Kalyan, then Bhupali, Hamsadhvani, etc. These ragas are also coming from that Kalyan That. Now simple rag Yaman we will see on the flute. It has the notes of Sa, Re, Ga, Tivra, Madhyam. Sometimes Pancham is also played, or sometimes it is not played. Then Dhaivat, Nishad and Shadja again. So the notes are the speciality of this raga Yaman Kalyan is that there is a particular group Ni, Re, Ga. So that is occurring again and again in this. It is played like this, you can see. Just playing these notes immediately gives the idea that this is Rag Yaman. Correct. Now on flute, the sargam or octave, as I told you, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, can be played from this third hole. 1, 2, 3. 3 we are keeping open. We can also play with the lower one as shadja or sa. But in music what happens, if you have to go below this note, there is no possibility that on flute you can go below this note. Some people make arrangement that at least madhyama can be played below pancham, but in normal flute, without that, this is the hole. If you use this one, you can play madhyam also, but it is difficult. And as I am playing from opposite direction, this hole should have been on the opposite side here, so that I can play it with this finger like this. So from lower sa, you can see how the sargam can be played. But you cannot go below this. So if you want some 3-4 lower notes also and 3-4 upper notes also, so that you can play the music in 3 octaves, then we use this as shadja. You can see. So in this, lower swaras also can be played conveniently. Okay, just now I showed you about Rag Yaman. So if we start from here, we cannot, from lower one, we cannot take the nishad in this. But if we play from this third hole, we can take nishad, daivat, pancham, lower one, and the upper notes also are possible. You can see. So I think this is enough as a basic learning of flute. In the next class, we will go little bit ahead. Okay? Thank you. Namaskar.